Maybe you're not lazy. Maybe your brain is exhausted. Constant stimulation, constant stress, constant noise, and little by little, modern life is draining men. Not physically at first. Mentally, you wake up tired, you struggle to focus, you procrastinate things you know matter, and eventually, you start questioning yourself. Why can't I stay disciplined anymore? Why do simple things feel harder now? Why do I feel mentally heavy all the time? And honestly, that should concern you, because most men today aren't lazy. They're overstimulated, mentally exhausted, emotionally disconnected, and the scary part? Many of them think this is normal. Modern life has created a silent energy crisis in men, not the kind people talk about openly, a psychological one. You scroll for hours without realizing it. You consume non-stop stimulation. Your brain never rests. Your attention never resets. And over time, your mind starts losing sharpness. Your motivation weakens. Your discipline fades. Your emotional resilience drops. Not because you're weak, because your nervous system is overloaded. Most men don't notice the decline until it starts affecting who they are. Think about how many men today feel mentally drained, emotionally numb, disconnected from ambition, unable to focus deeply, tired even after sleeping. That's not random, and this is where things get dangerous. Because modern culture normalized burnout, men are expected to work constantly, consume constantly, respond constantly, stay stimulated constantly, no silence, no recovery, no mental stillness, and eventually, the brain pays the price. You start losing presence, you sit in conversations, but mentally drift away. You try to focus, but your attention feels fractured. You want to improve your life, but you can't find consistent energy anymore. That creates guilt, and guilt slowly destroys self-respect, because deep down, most men remember a version of themselves that felt sharper, more focused, more driven, more alive, and now they feel mentally scattered, like modern life slowly disconnected them from themselves. Imagine sitting alone late at night, phone glowing in your hand, scrolling without purpose, too mentally drained to even enjoy resting. That's happening to millions of men right now, and most of them don't even realize it. But here's what most men never realize. The human brain was never designed for this level of stimulation. Notifications, short-form content, stress, artificial light, lack of sleep, constant comparison. Your nervous system never fully calms down, and over time, your baseline energy changes. You stop feeling mentally clear. You stop feeling emotionally present. You stop feeling hungry for life, not because ambition disappeared, because your mind became overloaded. And this is where many men make a huge mistake. They attack themselves. They call themselves lazy, undisciplined, weak. But what happens next is the real problem. When a man loses belief in himself, he stops taking action altogether. That's how silent decline begins, not through one massive collapse, but through years of mental exhaustion. Look around. How many men today seem distracted, tired, emotionally flat, disconnected from purpose? Almost everywhere you look, men are surviving instead of living. And the worst part? Many of them believe this version of themselves is permanent, that this is adulthood, that this is aging, that this is just life now. It's not, because energy changes everything. A man with energy thinks differently, moves differently, leads differently. Even his presence changes. You can feel it, and that energy doesn't only come from testosterone. It comes from recovery, purpose, focus, movement, sleep, discipline, mental clarity. Modern life attacks all of those at once. That's why so many men today feel stuck. Not because they lack potential, because they've lost connection with themselves. And honestly, that's one of the biggest silent problems facing modern men today. So, what can men actually do? Not magic fixes, not motivational hype, real lifestyle shifts. Start protecting your sleep, reduce overstimulation, spend less time consuming meaningless content, train your body consistently, get sunlight, create moments of silence again, and most importantly, stop treating exhaustion like it's normal, because it's not. Masculine energy is deeply connected to mental clarity, to direction, to purpose, to presence. A distracted man slowly loses himself, but a focused man, he starts rebuilding his life from the inside out. Small actions repeated daily matter more than most men realize. That's how momentum returns. Before we end this, I want to ask you something. Do you think modern life is weakening men mentally? And honestly, when did you first notice your energy changing? Let me know in the comments. In the next video, we're going to break down, does ejaculation actually lower testosterone? If you're the kind of man who refuses to decline quietly, subscribe to The Male Advantage. This content is for educational purposes only and is not medical advice. Always consult a qualified healthcare professional before making health decisions or undergoing medical testing.